Okay. So yesterday we discussed the if condition, if else, and if else. So multiple conditions we have discussed yesterday. Okay. So how it is working and what's the purpose. Then we discussed the switch statement. Okay. So today we'll discuss some other groups. So yesterday we discussed the for loop, how it is working and the syntax. So today we will discuss for loop, do while, for each, break and continue statement. Okay. After that, we'll start arrays in a session. Very, very important. So whatever I'm saying, everything is done in a real time. We'll use same scenarios. So I'm explaining to you in a real time point of view only. Okay. So don't take it as easy. Now we know how to create a for loop and the syntax how it is printed. I'm removing this code because the same code I have given to you instead. Now I have a loop for loop. Okay. I have for loop. I want a print from 1 to 10. So this is a syntax to print 1 to 10. Console data, right line, printing the I. Now save this one and click on the start button. Click on the continue. Okay. So I'm able to printing the 1 to 10. Some scenarios, okay, in real time, what will happen? I don't want to print I don't want to print 5 or 4, but I want to print rest of the numbers. Okay. So I'm printing the present 1 to 10. Okay. What I want, I don't want to print 5. But rest of the numbers I want to print. So we have a statement in a C# called continue. So the continue statement skip the current iteration and it will loop again and it will start. So it will print, it will skip the only one execution depends on our condition. So we know how to write a if condition. If I equal to 5. Okay. If I equal to 5 and I'm writing the continue statement. Okay. Now save this one. Okay. Put a breakpoint here and click on the start button. So it will take some time every time it is starting. Now click on F10. So now I is a 1 first iteration. Okay, it is printed a 1. Now it is a looping. That means I plus plus. So I is a 2. Now condition is not satisfied because we are checking I equal to 5. Okay, now 2 is a printed. I is a 3 and I is a 4 and then I is plus plus I 5. Now it is coming inside the if condition. Now click on F10. Now see, it is not coming in this line. So immediately it is going to I plus plus. Now what is I? I is a 5 and I written a continuous statement. So immediately it is going to I plus plus. It is not coming to this line number 23, line number 23. Now click on continue. So stop the debug, click continue. If you observe the output 1 to 4 and it is skipped 5 and then again it is printed 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in real time also, sometimes, okay, based on our requirement, we don't want to print or we don't want to iterate some condition, but the rest of the iteration we required. In that scenario, we have to use a continue statement. Okay. Now, I don't want a 5 and 6 also. Okay. If it is 6 also, I don't want a print. So then how to write a condition? So we have a or condition. Okay, I equal to 6. So if I equal to 5 or I equal to 6, then it will come into inside the if condition. Okay, it will skip this line. Stop the debug. Okay, I'm just removing this debug pointer. Yes, now save this one. In this scenario, okay, I'm skipping the two numbers. One is a 5 and second one is a 6, but I want to print the rest of the values. Now start application. Now if you see here, it is printed up to 4 and it is a skipped 5 and 6 because we have written a statement to skip these two numbers 5 and 6. Two numbers here are skipped. So that is why these two numbers it is not printed. So this is the purpose of a continuous statement. Now in some other scenarios, okay, I want to print up to 5. I don't want to print rest of the values. Okay, I don't want to print. I want to print only 5. Now copy this for loop. Okay, come here and paste. I'm writing console data right line. Okay, here break state and this one console data right line continue statement for identification. Okay, so what I want, if it is a 5, okay, then I want to terminate this loop again. So I'm removing this one. Instead of this continue statement, okay, I'm using the break statement. What is the difference between this continue and break? For example, if this condition is satisfied, okay, if I equal to 5, now it don't print the rest of the values. It will come outside of the loop. Okay, now check, put a breakpoint here. Okay, run the application. So very, very important. So if you go interview also, they will ask you what is the use of continue statement, what is the use of a break statement in a C sharp. So we have to explain by giving this example. It is enough. Now click on F10. Now I is a 1. Okay. Now I is a 2, I3, I4. Okay. Now I is a 5. Mouse over on the type. Now see I value is a 5. Click on F10. Now condition is satisfied. That is why it is coming inside the if condition. Now click on F10. Now see immediately it is coming outside of the for loop. So it is skipped the rest of the values. Okay. Now click on continue. Now if you see here, it is printed up to 4. So whenever the condition is a 5, we are terminating the for loop. So my voice is clear or not? Hello?
Clear.
Okay, thank you.
Clear, sir.
Thank you. So now break statement, whenever the value is, the if condition is satisfied, it terminated that loop coming outside of the for loop, and it is printed up to 4 values. Rest of the values, it is not printed. So the difference is continue statement skip the current iteration only. It will skip the current iteration. Break statement will come outside of the loop. It won't print rest of the values. So this is a use of a continue statement and break statement in a session. So in real time also sometimes we require these two conditions. So based on our requirement, we have to use a continue and break statement in loops only. Okay. So this is the purpose of a continue and a break statement. Okay, yesterday we learned the for loop and how it will work. So today we learn some other loops in a C#, but in the real time we will mostly use a for loop and a for each loop. Okay, and we have two more loops. One is a do while loop and the second one is a do while loop. So they have introduced, but really we are not using or bother about these two. We have to learn the text. Okay. While loop. I'm writing the while.
శివ గారు
Okay.
నాకు ఒక డౌట్ ఉంది. కెన్ ఐ
చెప్పండి.
ఇప్పుడు మనం పైకెళ్ళండి కొద్దిగా. కంటిన్యూ స్టేట్మెంట్‌లో మనము ఇక్కడ
అవును.
5ని 6ని స్కిప్ చేసాము. ఇఫ్ ద కండిషన్ ఈస్ సచ్‌కి 1-100 ప్రింట్ చేయాలి. కానీ నాకు 20 నుంచి 30 స్కిప్ చేయాలి. అలా ఏమైనా ఉంటదా?
చెప్పండి. మళ్ళీ చెప్పండి.
1-100 ప్రింట్ చేయాలి. కానీ నాకు నంబర్ 20 నుంచి 30 స్కిప్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ మనం ఒక్కొక్క కేస్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా! 5 నంబర్ స్కిప్
అవును.
6 నంబర్
అవును.
స్కిప్ చేశారు.
ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు
సీరీస్‌లో
100 ఉంది.
ఆ!
100 ఉంది. సో మీరేం కావాలంటే నంబర్ వచ్చేసి 20 నుంచి 30 వరకు స్కిప్ చేయాలి.
ఆ!
ఓకే. ఈ 5 వాల్యూ I is greater than 20 and I less than 30. Okay. So in this scenario, it will print up to 20. Okay. And then it will verify I is greater than 20. Okay. Now I'm using this statement. Click on start. Click on F10. What is the I value? 8. Now what is the I value? 14. Now what is the I value? 19. Okay. I is 90. Now if you see I value is 21. That means greater than 21 is greater than 20 and 30. In this case, click on continue. Now it will go immediately. Okay. Stopping the debug. Stopping the debug. Click on continue. Now you can go on the top. Now you see here it is spread up to 20. Okay. And it is ఇక్కడ up to 21, 30. And then it is printed 32 rest of the values. So like that, we can use any condition.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm using this one to verify. So you can put a breakpoint and we can check. And that is why I'm just giving 10 only. So now we are going to discussing while loop. So this also it is a while like it will work for loop. So it also having iteration, but it has some syntax. For example, I have a int I equal to 10. I want to print this I value. Okay, I less than 10. Okay, console data right line. I'm printing the I value and then I plus plus. So what is the difference between this for loop and giving the j instead of okay. So what is the difference between this for loop and while loop? So here in for loop, we written a syntax. First initialize the value and verify the condition and then I plus plus. So same it will also work. First initialize the value, it will verify the condition and then it is a printing and then j plus plus. So we can take any value, okay? J pluses. So there is no difference between for loop and while loop. Both are work same, but developers depends on developer interest. They can write a for loop and a while loop. So there is a no difference. Now I'm writing the one console dot right line. This is a while loop. While loop. Save. Okay. So it will check this condition. J value is a 10. So I'm giving the 1. Okay. I want to print from 1 to 10. Now J 1 time. So 1 less than 10 condition is true. It will come and it will touch. Then that means J is a 2. 2 less than 10 condition is a true. Breakpoint here and gonna start. So instead of explaining you the type, you can understand. Now click on okay. First time 1. Now J means value 2. So 2 less than 10 condition is a true. Click on F10. Condition is satisfied. It is printed 2. Now J plus plus it 3. So like that up to this condition it will print once the J that means 10 less than it is a condition of false. So it won't print. Now I'm stop this debug. Click on continue. Now see it is a while printed up to 9. So depends on our condition, it will verify. What is the difference between for loop and while loop? The difference both are the same, but depends on a developer interest. We get any loop. Okay? But in real time, most of the people, not most of the people, 100% will write a loop only because it is convenient to write. Okay. Now we have a one more loop called do while. Do while loop. Write this one console data line do while. Do while loop. int k equal to 1, k less than 10, console data, right line. I'm printing the value k and then k plus plus. Save. So what is the difference between a while loop or do while loop? If you observe here, first k value is 1. Okay. Directly I'm printing the k. And then I'm doing k plus plus. After that, I'm checking the condition. Okay. While. So first 1 it is printed and then 1 plus plus means it is a 2. 2 less than a 10 condition is a true and it will print a 2 and then k plus plus it is a 3. So 3 less than a 10. So what is the difference between a while loop and a do while loop? In while loop it is a first time verifying the condition and then printing the value. After that we are incrementing that value. And do while loop first time directly printing the value and then incrementing the value after that checking the condition. Okay, that is the difference between a while loop and a do while loop. Okay, so don't bother about this do while loop. We in a real time we are not using. Okay, but we have to learn what are the types of loops available in a C sharp. If you go interview, they will ask you. So write a syntax while loop, write a syntax do while loop, write a syntax for loop, and write a syntax for each loop. Now I'm running this application. We'll see that it will print up to 9 using do while also. Now see, this is a do while, it is printed 9. This is a while, it is printed 9. And here we are used the break statement. And first we are used the continue statement. Now we have a one more loop called for each. Which loop. So this okay. To work this for each loop, we require collection of elements. Collection of elements we require. Then only it will print directly. It cannot print like this. Okay. Okay. So before for each loop, we will learn the arrays. After that, we'll use this for each loop because this for each loop required a collection of elements. Then only it will work. So I'm moving this for each loop. Okay. So we have arrays in a C sharp. Very, very important topics. Arrays. So what is a array? Array is a collection of elements. To store the collection of elements, the help of those elements, we can verify some conditions in a real. And if you want to store collection of elements, okay, in scenario also, we have to use the this. So how to declare array in a C sharp? So we have a integer type array, string type arrays, and a complex type arrays. That complex in coming video we will learn. As of now, we learn integer and string type. Okay,
నా వాయిస్
data
సరిగా
type.
రావట్లేదండి.
Voice break out.
అవును.
అవునండి.
Okay, maybe internet is bad. Okay, so we'll check it tomorrow. Okay. May I know who is this 28? Can you please then I can identify you. Hello? Hello? My voice is audible, right?
Yes.
ఓకే.
Okay, can you please rename this 28FE7F? Or else who is that? Just let me know. Okay, so in arrays, okay, in C sharp, how to declare a array? And then array is a collection of elements. Now, array length is fixed. Arrays are collection of elements. Okay, and array length is fixed. So array are a collection of elements, array length is fixed. Now we'll see these two statements now. I have a array, okay, int arr equal to, I'm giving the array length is 4. Okay, this is a syntax to declare a array. Now array, I told you arrays are a collection of elements and the array length is a fixed. If you observe here in bracket, I given a 4. That means we have to give 4 elements. We need to store 4 elements in this array. We cannot store more than 4 elements because the array length is fixed. Now, where to store elements? That means collection of elements. So here I have a array. This array is a object. Now, if you observe here, I'm storing the values. For example, this one is a 10, 20, 30, and then 40. Okay. So what is this 0, 1, 2, 3? It will store the arrays in a index position. By 0 index position, it is storing the value 10. And index 1, it is storing the value 20. Index 2, it is storing value 30. Index 3, that means the value index starting from 0 to, okay, starting from 0, not a 1. So, and this is the 4, 3. 3 means the value location is a 4, but in a real time, it is taking the 0 onwards. The index position starting from 0. Okay. Now I store the 4 elements in a array. I want to print these array elements with the help of this for loop and for each loop. Now we know how to declare a for loop. Okay. Now we'll discuss the for loop and for each loop both, and by using both loops we can print this array values. Now, okay. So this is the first way to declare a array in a C#. We can declare a same array in a different ways. Okay. I'm writing. This is the first way. And the second way. I have initial array A of 2. And now using the 1, I mean 10, 20, 30, 40. So this syntax and this syntax are same. There is no difference. So based on developer interest, we can use any syntax. Final output is same. Okay. This is the second way to declare yeah. And the third way, I have array of 3. Okay. Now I'm moving this value. I'm moving the value and adding 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, if you observe here, I not given a array length. Okay, I not given a array length here. So, but I given a value 4. That means array length becomes 4. So here I given a array 4. Here I given a array 4. So I'm assigned a value based on index position, and I assign a value directly here. So here also the index position means it is a 0 position. 20 means index 1, that index 2, 40 means index 3. And if you here, I can declare multiple values. So for example, if I given a 50, now the array length is a 5 because I given 5 elements is a array. So like this, we can declare different ways in an array. So which one I have to use in a real time, that is question. Okay. So depends on your flexibility. You can write any syntax. first syntax, second or a third. Any one is a fine. Okay, but all are same. For example, int array. Okay, array of 4. Okay, and I'm giving then a 40. This is the fourth way. So if you observe here, I used the same integer array. So the data type is a int. So that is why we have to store integer values only. So array length is a fixed. Array is a collection of elements, and array is a type safe. Array is a type safe. So what is the meaning of a type safe? If you observe, I used the integer array. So I can store integer elements only. I cannot store other data type. For example, I'm using the string. Now immediately I'm getting the error. See here, cannot implicitly convert a type string to integer. That is why it is a type safe. So if you are using the integer array, we can store only integer element. We cannot store other data types. So like that, we have to declare different ways to declare arrays in a C sharp. So I used 4 different ways. 4 different ways. So I declared a array. Now I want to print these array elements with the help of a for loop and a for each loop. Okay, using for loop. Write console data write line using for loop. So we know the for loop. Okay, for loop syntax. Now we have to give the array length. Now what is the length of this array? With the help of array object, I have a array dot length. Now it will take the array length. Now I want to print these array elements. Console data write line. Okay, so array of I. Why I'm giving the array of I? Why should I give array of I? So if you see here, the index position starting from 0. I value first initialized with the 0. Now array of I means array of 0 position, it will print. For example, here 0 position is a 10. So array is a 0. The 0 position, what is the value? 10. It will print the 10. I plus plus, that means I 1. So index position 1, we have a 20. It will print the 20. And then I plus plus, I 3. Index position 3. So it will print like this with the help of this loop. Now this is using for loop. Now we have a one more loop called for each loop. So for each loop also will work to iterate the collection of elements like this arrays using for each loop. So write a statement console data write line each loop. So the loop syntax where item, that means where take it will take a data type. Okay, it will take data type. That is why we have to use where keyword. Item in. So what is this AR? AR is a array object. Okay, array object we have declared in a first. If you see here, I given ARR and then to array 3, array 4. So different arrays I given. Cannot take any array in this. You can using the first one. To print console data line, I can use item. Okay, and then console read line. Save this one. Okay, and then click on the start. Now, if you see here, it is using the for loop. It is printed 10, 20, 30, 40, and then for each loop. Same output, it is printed. So, by using for loop, by using for each loop, both we can use both values. Okay, both values we can print. So, as of now, you have any doubt? Please ask me now. I will clarify. Hello.
ఇది ఫర్ ఈచ్ లూప్ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్తారా?
ఫర్ ఈచ్ లూప్ ఓకే. సో ఫర్ ఈచ్ లూప్ సింటాక్స్ ఏంటి అంటే ఏ వాల్యూస్ అయితే ఇటరేట్ చేయాలో ఈ ఫర్ ఈచ్ లూప్ కలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ మాత్రమే ఇటరేట్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. సో కలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అంటే ఎరే ఈజ్ ఎ కలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్. సో దిస్ ఏఆర్ఆర్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎరే ఆబ్జెక్ట్. సో ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ దిస్ ఎరే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వాల్యూ every iteration that value. For example, I have a first 10, this 10 value coming to this item, and then second value 20, the 20 value coming into this item. So this item I am printing here. So this is a syntax for each loop.
ఓకే. ఇది విఏఆర్ అని పెట్టారు కదా స్టార్టింగ్ లో.
వేర్ కీవర్డ్
అది వేరియబులా?
సో నో, ఇది వేరియబుల్ కాదు. ఇదేంటంటే ఈ డేటా టైప్ మనకి ఇది ఇంటీజర్ టైపా స్ట్రింగ్ టైప్ అని తెలియనప్పుడు ఓకే మనం వేర్ కీవర్డ్ ఇచ్చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో వేర్ కీవర్డ్ అంటే ఏ డేటా టైప్ వాల్యూనా సరే అది తీసేసుకుంటుంది, ఈ ఐటెంలో తీసేసుకుంటుంది అనమాట.
ఓకే
ఓకే చెప్పు హరి.
ఇప్పుడు వేర్ ఉంది కదా, అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇంట్ అయినా సరే ఇది స్ట్రింగ్ అయినా సరే దాన్ని ఏదైనా తీసుకోవడానికి వేర్ కీవర్డ్ యూజ్ చేసినారు.
రైట్, ఏ వాల్యూ అని
నేను
తీసుకుంటాను.
పర్టికులర్ గా ఒక పర్టికులర్ స్ట్రింగ్ తీసుకోవాలనుకుంటే ఒకవేళ స్ట్రింగ్ అని పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, వేర్ తీసి వేర్ ప్లేస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Now, for example, we are iterating the integer elements. So we can use the type integer type. Okay, directly we can use a integer type. So this syntax also fine. So most of in the real time we'll use the var keyword on. So that is why I'm using the var keyword. Okay, and anyone having any doubts? Swati garu, Archana garu.
వార్ ప్లేస్ లో స్ట్రింగ్ అని పెట్టుకోవడానికి
లేదు, ఈ టైప్ ఏంటిది
స్ట్రింగ్ వాల్యూస్ మనం
ఉన్నప్పుడు అప్పుడు స్ట్రింగ్
పెట్టుకోవచ్చు.
పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఇంటీజర్ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఇంటీజర్ డేటా టైప్. ఒకవేళ స్ట్రింగ్ ఎరే అయితే స్ట్రింగ్ డేటా టైప్ తీసుకుంటాం. అవును. Okay, so we know how to print array values by using for loop and for each loop. Now in interview they will ask you, I want a max number in this array, and I want a small number in this array, and I want sum of these all elements. For example, I have a 4 elements, right? So 10, 20, 30, 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 40, 100. So the sum of these elements is 100. So they will ask you enter equation. Okay, I want a max element, I want small element, I want a sum of these elements. So how to print now? So can anyone meet getting the noise from Swati garu?
ఓకే,
Can you please mute? Print max number in a array. So I'm writing console dot line array dot. I have a method max. It will print the max number. Write console dot line print max number in a array, and console dot right line, print small number in a array. So console dot right line, array dot min. Console dot right line, print sum of elements in a array. Here console dot right line, array dot sum. Okay. Now save this one. Stop debug. The run application. Now the print max number in a array. So max number in array 40. And print small number in a array. The small number in array 10. And sum of the elements in array. So if total sum is 100, it is printed 40, 10, 100. So like this, if you go interview, they will ask these are the interview questions. So I'm covering you everything in a, okay. If you go interview also, they will ask these questions. That's why I'm telling all this. Okay. So if you observe here, and I'm changing the position, array position values. Okay. I'm just giving 50, 20, 70. Okay. Like this, I give it. Now, what I want to print these elements in a order wise. So I have to sort these elements. Okay. So they will ask interview question, how to sort array elements. How to sort array elements. Console data, right line, array sort. So I have a method array dot sort. So I can give the array object. Okay, I can give array object, and then I can print the sorting elements. Okay. So after sorting, so we can print these elements before sort or after sort. Okay. So I'm writing the, then we can understand. Console data, right line, before sorting array elements. So already we have a for loop. Now copy this loop. So let's control V. Same paste here. This is after a sort. After sort array elements. Okay. Now run this application. So before sorting array elements, now if you see here, it is printed 50, 20, 70, 40. So same order. What is the order is present in a array? Same order it is presented. Now after sort, now it is printed sorting wise 20, 40, 50, 70. Okay. So like this, we have to sort the array elements. Now I want these values in a reverse. Okay, reverse order. Now I have a array dot Okay, reverse. So after reverse, writing the statement, console data, write line. Okay, so array reverse. Now I want to print these array elements after reversing. Copy this statement. The next, remove this comment report, save this one, and start. Now, if you see here, array reverse, it is a printed 70, 50, 40, 20 in a reverse descending order. So, like this, we have to use array elements. So, we can print the max element, small element, sum of the elements, and we can sort the array elements. We can reverse the array elements, and we can print array elements by using the for loop and for each loop. Okay, so as of now, we discussed the only integer array. So we have a string array also, same syntax, there is no change. Instead of int, we have to use a string. Okay, here I used the integer type. Instead of integer, we need to give the string type. Okay, you have any doubt, please ask me now, I will clarify. So no doubts, right? Or you have any doubt? Hello?
వినబడుతుందండి. నో డౌట్స్.
Personal? Okay. So today the session is enough. If I explain you more, you will confuse because the array topic is very, very important. So tomorrow we will discuss the string arrays. Okay. String arrays and array methods again. Okay. How to copy one array to another array. Okay. So we will discuss some other features in array. So today we learn the continue statement, break statement. Okay. So please, please mute. Someone getting the bad noise from. Okay. So we learn the break statement, continue statement, for loop, for each loop, while loop, do while loop, and arrays, integer arrays. So integer arrays also we learn some functionalities like how to sort array, how to reverse, to get a small number of the. For example, I want a count of the array. There are 4 elements. I want to know the count. Okay, we can use elements. Console data. Array elements. Now console dot write line dot length. So this will be the array count. Will use the array count.